A very good morning, students. Today we are going to study your 8th class chapter from the English Channel book. Name of the chapter is My Earthquake Experience in Tokyo. This is written by Andrew Peters. Andrew Peters is a photojournalist by profession, and he explains his experience of which he was an eyewitness. This is a first-hand account of a personal experience. Let us read the chapter. I left my hotel room with my camera, excited to document the manic energy. Manic energy means full of activity, excitement of Tokyo's sprawling means a large area covered with building. Megapolis, a very large city. There was no way I could have known that. Instead, I would end up taking pictures of one of the most frightening days of my life. Frightening means scaring. I hear his narrator, and he is going to explain his first-hand account of his personal experience here, which he faced in Tokyo. He was very happy, and he left his hotel with his camera as he was going to shoot Tokyo's large city covered with buildings. He didn't know that he would be an eyewitness or he was going to shoot the most scaring days of his life. I had just emerged out from the belly of Tokyo metro system. 4 floors beneath means under, Shinjuku Station, the world's busiest train station. Thousands of commuters and tourists jammed parallel train platform and the shop in the arcade. Arcade is a covered passage along the side of a row of buildings. Commuters means travelers. It was around 3 p.m. I was lined up at the bullet train ticket counter to inquire about a trip to Nagoya, some 200 miles southwest of Tokyo, to shoot some photos there the next day. Writer was at Shinjuku Station, that is the busiest train station, and there was a huge rush of travelers and tourists on the passage. It was time about 3 p.m. and writer at the bullet train ticket counter. He was there to inquire about a trip to Nagoya. Means he was going to Nagoya. Nagoya is located 200 miles southwest of Tokyo. He was going to Nagoya to shoot some photos next day. It was then that I felt the ground move under me slightly. Slightly means very less. It was almost imperceptible. Imperceptible means very small and therefore unable to be seen or felt, like a subway rumbling. Rumbling means roaring. Through a tunnel far beneath my feet, I ignored, no notice of it, as did everyone around me. Then seconds later, a violent means powerful, shuddering means shaking. Things started crashing to the ground and the signs hanging from the ceiling began swinging. Swinging means swaying violently, powerfully. I looked at an elderly man next to me. He smiled back at me and said one word, earthquake. Only that time, when he was standing at Shinjuku Station, he felt that some slight movement in the ground. They were very small and almost imperceptible. Means they were so small that to be felt or seen. It was like a subway moving a tunnel under his feet. He was feeling that a subway is moving under his feet. As everyone did not notice these movements, writer didn't pay heed to it. Then after some seconds, a powerful shaking was there and things started to fall on the ground. and signboards started shaking powerfully. To confirm what was that, the writer looked at an elderly man who was standing next to the writer. He was very relaxed. He smiled and said, "It was an earthquake." I ran for the door about 60 feet away. The ground was shaking so violently means strongly, that it was difficult to run in a straight line, like trying to sprint means run, across the deck of a ship being tossed by swells. Swells means large waves on the surface of sea. My heart was pounding means beating, धड़क रहा था. When I reached the street and darted means run somewhere suddenly, for a large park surrounded by skyscrapers, very tall buildings in a city. My mind replayed means recalled the image of the World Trade Center crashing to the ground. To save himself, after when he came to know that it was an earthquake, to save himself, the narrator ran towards the door, which was 6 feet away from where he was standing. The ground was shaking strongly, so the writer couldn't run in straight line. He compares the experience to trying to run across the deck of a ship being tossed by swells. Means when the ground was shaking powerfully, so he compares this scene to a deck of a ship being tossed by swells. His heart was beating loudly. He reached into a park that was surrounded by tall buildings. He was reminded of the World Trade Center that crashed to the ground. The noise was unreal. You could hear the buildings crack and groan as they shook in their foundations. Foundations means base. I wanted to get as far away from these buildings as possible. But in Tokyo, finding any truly open space is virtually impossible. Virtually means nearly. As Tokyo was very crowded place, so the writer wanted to run to a open space, but it was impossible to find an open place in Tokyo. As noise, there was so much noise, and the buildings were shaking violently. The writer wanted to find an open space, but in Tokyo, as it was the very much crowded city, it was impossible to find a open space. I turned to look at the building that I had just run out of. It was convulsing. Convulsing means shaking suddenly, uncontrollably, means without any control. You could still hear the ground rattling as thousands of people evacuated. Evacuated means moved from a place of danger to a safer place, means emptied the buildings. I started to shoot photos of everything that was happening. Then he turned to look at the building from where he came out right now. It was shaking violently. These sounds could be heard of. Thousands of people emptied the building and they were going to a safer place. The writer started to shoot photos, everything that was happening over there. I stood in that park for a good 2 hours, as did almost everyone else. During this time, the ground continued to tremble, albeit means although less violently. I would find out later that afternoon that the quake was of magnitude 8.9, the strongest earthquake to hit Japan in recorded history. Everyone, included writer, was standing there for 2 hours. During this time, the ground was shaking violently. It was the strongest earthquake to hit Japan. It was of 8.9 magnitude. This was the strongest earthquake in the history of Japan. Some people were visibly shaken. There were a few women crying, people pointing up at the buildings as they shook, but many others appeared calm and relaxed. Some people were frightened, a few women were crying, but most of the people were very relaxed and calm. Better they become habitual, as in Japan every now and then earthquakes come. Making my way back to my hotel was an epic journey. Epic means adventurous, eventful, and important journey. The rail system in Tokyo was completely shut down, and millions were trying to make their way home on foot. The streets were gridlocked. Gridlocked means crowded with traffic on all the streets so that no movement is possible. Means बहुत ज़्यादा crowded हो गई थी सड़कें. But I didn't lean how catastrophic. Catastrophic means disastrous. Disastrous means very मतलब destroy करने वाला सब कुछ. The event had actually been until I got to my hotel and turned on the news. The coastal areas of Japan, especially a few hundred miles to the north, were devastated. Devastated means destroyed, finished, beyond recognition by a tsunami. The writer says that going back to his hotel was a very difficult task, as the rail system of Tokyo was completely shut down and millions of people were going to their home back by foot. The train were crowded, the streets were crowded with the traffic so that no movement was possible. But the writer didn't know the extent of this destruction. He only came to know when he reached his hotel and turned on news. After coming back in the hotel, the coastal areas were destroyed completely by the tsunami. As I write this, the aftershocks were still hitting hard. I am on dry land and yet I feel seasick. I have lived through many frightening days. I nearly drowned last year while whitewater rafting in Africa. But this earthquake will be forever burned in my memory as the most harrowing means very shocking or frightening experience of all. I saw 100-story buildings sway like palm trees in the wind as the earth revolted beneath my feet. Now I think I have seen it all. When the writer was penning down the experiences about this earthquake, the writer says that this was the most frightening experience because he had experienced other terrifying events too. But this was completely a new experience as he had seen skyscrapers sway like palm trees as the earth shook under his feet. And writer is very surprised to see all this. He has experienced all these things. Okay. Once the writer saved himself in a whitewater rafting, he experienced a death-like scene there, death-like experience there, but this experience totally different. This is all students. I hope you all have understood. Thank you for watching the video.